was never, ever used on the engines once in the 72 years before this episode. They keep saying that Thomas and Rosie are just friends! Exclamation mark. But this episode is flashing romantic implications the entire time.
I do like you a lot,
Too
but
much.
no more than any of the other engines.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
Rosie and I were both glad to be good friends. Just good friends.
To me, this looks like this is insulting shippers in the fanbase, especially since Thomas x Rosie is a really popular bond in this fandom ever since season 10. But aside from that, Thomas is pretty unlikable after that scene at the docks. He knows he stood up to Rosie, but he seriously let Bill and Ben's childish thoughts get into his head. You'd think Thomas would know better than to listen to what they or Diesel would say. I don't blame Rosie for being cross with him here. I was beginning to think this was the worst episode of this season, but then I soon remembered my real most hated episode of season 22, and this opinion had stuck with me ever since it first aired in 2018. Apology impossible. This episode is unbearable. This is the episode that made me hate James. Not just in this episode, but for the rest of the series. He was showing signs of going downhill in season 21 ever since Rob Rackstraw took over from Keith Wickham.